Live on Facebook. It is the one and only our beloved brother Fantuzzi. Right.
Graced and blessed and thankful. Thank you for having me. Thank you for welcoming me into your world, into your bedroom, into your living room. Wow, it's an honor. I hope you are making out okay with all this craziness. And of course, I'm hearing now myself in an echo, which is unfortunate, but it's the way it is. How you guys doing? Okay.
The world is happier in this moment because we are now with Fantuzzi. So all of our cares are beginning to diminish. All that hard shit we went through today is beginning to drop down because we're putting our attention on Fantuzzi and your gifts.
Yeah.
My God, what an honor and a pleasure. Can you guys hear me okay?
You sound great. You sound good, buddy.
Can we see the Facebook thing possibly for see my friends?
If I do that, you're going to introduce the sound again.
We can keep it on mute, no?
No, I think you should just go.
All right, well, I'm imagining everybody here, right in this room. Welcome, family. Thank you for being here. This is a sacred moment in time. It'll never be like this. Never be like this. Woo! This is the first day of the rest of our lives. So come on, let's live it fully. Oh, my friends, come on, let's live it right. Let's all hug a tree. Let's all just kiss a flower. Give thanks to life, my friends, for every hour. To truly live, some part of us has got to die. From caterpillar to butterfly. Lie, 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 lie. La, lie, 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 la, 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 lie. Lie, 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 lie. 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 Let go. Welcome home. Love, my friends, but make not a bond of love, but rather let it be the sea between the shores of our souls. Thy desiring me and desiring to turn darkness, which is thine, into light, which is thine also. Lord, please make us an instrument of peace. Where there's darkness, may we sow light. And where there's sorrow, may we bring a little joy. Because, my friends, you know that it's in giving which we receive, and in dying, which we are born to eternal life. Sing, my friends, la 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 la, la 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 la. Yes. It's este es el primer día. This is the first day. Del resto de tu vida. Pues ven y vamos a vivirlo completamente. Pues ven y vamos a vivirlo, vivirlo bien. 'Cause to truly live, my friends, you know something, someone, some part of us has got to die. Got to belong to butterfly. Lie, 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 lie. Amen, amen, amen.
You sound beautiful. Sound beautiful, brother.
Shay, check it out. I've got my mask for those who may be afraid of catching something. I don't want to give you anything. I've been checked twice. So far, so good. But you never know. It could sneak up on you any time, right? So you gotta stay on your toes. I say, get out into the sun, sing and dance, take your clothes off, at least your shoes, right? And give thanks to life for giving you life. And do everything you can to boost your immune system. Because in the end, it's going to be you who's going to save yourself. It's so, we have to work together, but it starts primarily with, the one in the mirror. Well, I see that I've got a good friend named Jay. Jay, you got some magical for us, don't you?
Well, you're pretty magical yourself. And what I love about your life, Fantuzzi, is that the law of attraction actually manifests through you. You are an example of the law of attraction your whole lifetime since you were a teenager. You've lived a certain kind of rightness, and everything that you've needed has always come and supported you. So it's been great to witness that.
Amen. Thank you.
And we'll also mention that you came into the light touch aura, right at the same time that all your finances increased and your health got better. And we were all saying prayers for you every day. We had a dedicated group of advanced healers, and we were praying for everyone, not just for him, but for miracles and miracle healing. And it's good to see, that everything you're doing is contributing to your wellness.
Thank you for that. Thank you. That's what it's all about. It's about giving thanks, isn't it? And sending out blessings. And it's about touching each other's hearts, inspiring each other. So here's a little song I wrote called Give Thanks. Yes, life, my friends, is my religion. And the universe is my temple. And although we may find it a little hard sometimes, with the grace of God, it becomes simple. And hey, it's great to be alive. With the sky, sun, and stars over my head. Don't need to fill up my head or your head with jive. Just give thanks. for being alive. Oh, baby, yes. Thank you, Mother Nature. Thank you, Father Sky. I thank you, my brothers and my sisters, for being right here by my side, getting me so high. Thank you, Mother Nature, and I thank you, Father Sky, for giving us this beautiful day and this glorious life, this beautiful life. And hey, it's great to be alive. Yes, it is. With the sky over my head, and you don't need to fill your head with nonsense. Jive, just give thanks for being alive. Send out blessings to the whole world and say thank you sometimes. Give a little smile to a stranger. A lot of fear going around. It's more like a paranoid demic. But it doesn't need to be that. It could be a beacon of light. Just give thanks for being alive.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, brother. That's so
Just a word
beautiful.
or two of your magic, Mr. Scott. You've been working so hard. You're the hardest working in pandemic show business.
Well, I guess if I'm going to say anything, I want to say this. I want to remind people to go to the GoFundMe for Fantuzzi. That one of the things I'm proudest of these past few months is helping to raise money for Trevor Miller and then with Fantuzzi. And it's so beautiful to see people we love in our community getting the support they need and getting better. You know, we helped Trevor, he got better. His tumor reduced. It was expanding 100% every 3 months, and now it's reducing between 30 and 50% every 3 months. And now Fantuzzi, I talked to Tuesday today, and he's strong, and the symptoms aren't there right now. And even though the Lyme's is still in his body, he's doing great because of the support from our community. So please go to gofundme.com, Fantuzzi Miracle Healing, or you just go to gofundme.com and put in Fantuzzi and it'll come right up for you. So if I'm going to say anything, that to me is the most important thing I want to say.
Oh, your academy is being such of service in this time. I've checked into it many times. And I don't even let you know because I just don't want to disrupt. All I want to do is check things out and support by holding space for grace. And that's what's happening with the Love Academy. So much wonderful healings going on. And the Saturday Night Live, isn't that? I'm going to be back on Saturday Night Live for the
Yep.
tribe on
That's right.
June 6th.
Yep, that's right.
Every Saturday.
And
And that's at what time?
it's ours at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. And this week, Fantuzzi, we've got Deepak Chopra and Carolyn Miss and some amazing musicians. Wah and Elijah Ray are coming on to play music. And then the following week, we got Fantuzzi playing a couple of songs and some really special surprises. So Saturday Night Live for the Global Peace Tribe is happening in wonderful, wonderful ways.
So when I was a 16-year-old boy, I jumped on a big bird called an airplane. Somebody bought me a ticket to San Francisco, which was more like San Francisco because it was very psychedelic. In those days, I was tripping without taking anything because I had already taken plenty. And sure enough, I got inspired. I got on fire. I ran into so many positive, beautiful people. My life changed. I said, this is it. I'm not going back. And I invite you all to not to go back where we were after this pandemic, that we go to a new place where we are more caring and more kind and more loving, more conscious. And it really starts right at home with taking care of ourselves. But I met a beautiful man, and this man was a poet. And he wrote this poem after we met. I love you terribly, ferocious tiger, leaping through streets, doing a street dance for all the stars to eat. I grow thin to think of you, not a word for days. But my love remembers you inside or out of sight, behind the kitchen stove or in a falcon's talons flying over the city, causing a shadow where we all get lost and find peace. I don't know how I still remember that poem from 1968. That was the year before Woodstock. We don't have a picture of Woodstock, but on the Newsweek, they put me on there. And I was almost naked, had a little loincloth, and it's pretty fun. It was really wonderful. Hundreds of thousands of people getting together. Can I walk beside you? I have come to lose a small, and I feel to be a call of something turning. We are stardust, we are golden, and we got to get ourselves back to the God. It hasn't changed, my friends. We gotta get back to the garden. If you're in the city doing service, that's okay. But hit the garden, baby. By the time we got to Woodstock, we were 500,000 strong, and everywhere was a song and a celebration. Maybe it's the time of the year. Hey, maybe it's the time of man. I don't know who I am, but life's for learning. Who am I? We are stardust. We are gold, and we got to get ourselves back to the garden, the 10 million year of carbon. Stop! What's that sound? Everybody look what's going down. Yeah, baby, up to you and me to make it a reality. Peace and happiness and freedom for all. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Shanti. I'm going out to Joshua's farm. Gonna join in a rock and roll band. Gonna get out in the land and set my soul free. Come on, family. Set your soul free. Woo. You can do it. Set your soul free. Woodstock. Thank thank you, family. I love you so. I can't see you, I can't hear you. I don't even get to see you on my Facebook, on my phone, but it's okay. I can feel you. I know you're there. My brother Scott has so many friends also, so between his friends and my friends that know about this, it reaches about 1,000 to 1,200 people every Fan Tuesday. I really find that hard to believe, but it appears to be so.
Yeah, and I want
So
to, I want to,
let me hear something from my brother Jay. There's something that Jay wanted to share. Maybe Scott, we want to put one of those videos.
you got it. I'm going to, give me a second and we're going to play a video created by Jay starring the great Fantuzzi. Oh, let me make sure I got the computer
Full
sound
screen.
going for it. Hold on one second.
Full
We're going to
screen.
play it right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There it goes. Come on. Come to daddy. There we go. Hmm.
No sound?
For some reason it's not playing well. This is why, Jay, we got to do them as MP4s or dot moves. Because sometimes when we try and do it off the internet like this, it just doesn't work well.
Huh.
Yeah, that's why I was saying to you earlier today, we got to do it as MP4s embedded in the computer or one of your dot movies that's embedded in the computer, and then it plays just fine. So, but what
Try
I
that.
will do, I will put the spotlight on a wonderful man who's been
Yay!
very supportive of Fantuzzi and of our tribe. Thank you, Jay Mayer.
Well, it's good to be part of a tribe. And if you don't feel included in your life, then come join this tribe because we're looking for kindred spirits that want to change the world together. And it's not going to happen by any one person or even one government. It's going to have to be a collective effort. And, that's why we're calling for world prayer, daily prayer, even every moment that we can bless someone or forgive someone or be a better person. It's more love on the planet. And that's what we need now. So I'm really looking forward to this time. I hope we've learned our lessons because it's like an early warning signal to the world. It's not really an early warning signal. She's been warning for decades. And, it's a wake up call now.
You're absolutely right, Jay. I think the world is on a big timeout. It's like Mother Earth said, hey, okay, everybody out of the pool. All you get out of the pool. We're having a big timeout. And when Jay talks about, what we need to be, spreading love, I think Fantuzzi, that's why you are so beloved, because as long as I've known you, and I've known you for 30 years, you've been spreading love around the world. Whether it's on a concert stage in front of thousands of people or inside somebody's living room for 10 people, you give 100%. And I've seen you in all those places. I've seen you in Maui, in California, in Europe, and wherever you are, whether it's a big stage or a living room, you are lighting us up with your love. And that's why we love you so much, brother. You are the living example of what we want the new world to be.
Selfless love, selfless service. That's what we came here to do. I was gifted with some vision of the divine. I think I was only 14 years old. And it came so strong, I fell on my knees. And I said, I'm yours. I will never hurt another being. Please guide me so that I could help all of your children because we're all your children. And it takes a lot more work than than sometimes we're ready for, but we have to. There's no way around it. I was raised in the city streets of New York, like lots of crime, lots of violence, lots of drugs. And Spirit just guided me, away from that. No need to be in that world of crime and fighting and drugs. We need to be in a world of healing and loving service. Serve each other, serve the Most High. How do we serve the Most High? By serving each other and serving ourselves, making the best we that we could ever be. So when you come forth, you're coming in with all the gifts of the divine by taking some time to pray, meditate, heal, exercise, doing good diet. I left you a little gift for when I'm gone. Actually, already 2,000 copies of this book have made it around. It's called Love at First Bite, because I got bit by a rattlesnake twice that floored me. And it's a great read. That's what everybody says. One guy said it was the best book he ever read, and he was an accomplished reader. I opened the book, and it says, "My songs are your songs. They will be a bridge from the many to the one. They keep us connected. Tomorrow's children will sing today's songs and bring forth new life. In our mutual song, there's life, love, and an invisible cord bonding us and using us as servants of the Most High." That was just a tiny, Remember, you are a gift to the world, a piece of the great puzzle that only you can fulfill. Live fully. Someone asked me today, what's your religion? I believe that's my religion. To live fully while you have the chance. Give generously when you can, and you can, especially of yourself. I have no doubt that our paths will cross again in one shape or another. Blaze on, and until then, in Lakesh, which means I am another yourself. What an awesome gift this life is. And what a waste if you're going to just live this much. No, live as much as you possibly can. I don't know about traveling. I made it to 200 countries. And I have no idea if I'm going to make it to another country. I'm supposed to be in Europe today. I believe Germany. And I was scheduled in England. But all that doesn't really matter. What matters is now, what we got right here. And I believe I've got a drum. Hey, Ed, can we go onto this camera? All right. Let me see if I can beat a drum for you. Okay. Is this it? I have many people shouting and singing, backing me up or responding. So you at home, let me hear you. Aye-oh. 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 Ayo, yo, yo. Kilele, kilele, abo, abo, kilele, 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 abo, abo, kilele, mama, mama, kilele, ba 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 kilele, abo abo kilele, abo abo kilele. Aha. When I first went to India in '71, I learned this chant, and I put it to some African rhythms. This is called a 6/8 or yabo in Puerto Rico, African roots. Singing a chant from Mother India, the most ancient chant of the Hindu culture, which is millions of years old. Twamiba mata, chapita twamiba, twamiba bantur shankar twamiba, twamiba sarabam, mama deva deva, twamiba sarabam, mama deva deva, twamiba sarabam, mama deva deva, twamiba sarabam, mama deva deva. Walatum, 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 boom, boom, pow, pow, boom, 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 walatum, 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 boom, 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 boom. Wherever I look, your face is before me. Your golden heart melts all my troubles away. Forever I'm yours. This endless, this yearning is endless. This heart of mine aches to be one with you. Tamiba mata, Chabita, Tamiba, Tamiba bandur, Jashankar Tamiba, Tamiba sarabam, Mama deva deva. Twamiva sarabam, mama deva deva. Twamiva sarabam, mama deva deva.
You know, Fantuzzi, I want you to know that I got tears in my eyes just now.
What's that?
I got tears in my eyes.
Really?
Oh my God, I've never heard you play that before, and there's such a. Do you know what the words mean? Because it's
Of
just.
course. This is the funniest thing. You're not going to believe this. Twamiva mata means you are my mother.
Wow.
Twamiva mata chapita twamiva. You are my father. Twamiva bandur jashankar twamiva. You're my brother, my friend, my sister. Twamiva saravam. You're my all. Mama deva deva. Twamiva saravam. Mama deva deva. You are all and all in all to me.
It's like your most famous song in another language, brother. I'm telling you, I heard that and I felt tears and like all the day I've been working since 7 o'clock this morning. And it's like, oh, I thought this is why we do it. To listen to Fantuzzi sing from the heart like that. This is life at its best, brother.
Oh, thank you so much, family. Thank you so much, Scott. Is it time for a little more for Jay to share, and then I'll do one more song and call it a night, so that you don't have to stay up for 1,300 hours?
I'll stay up as long as it takes. I'm having a great time with you. Jay, but I have put the spotlight on Jay for a moment.
Well, you know, I've known Fantuzzi for decades. You know, I knew him a long time ago, and you know, he's always been an inspirational light on the planet. You know, even back in 1977, probably is when I met him. And I can honestly say that, you know, sometimes it's good to have someone, you know, to talk to, you know, that can listen. He's a very good listener and he's very empathetic. So if you want to get in touch with Fantuzzi, if you need counseling, if your marriage, you know, he can even help you with finances, because, you know, we can create greater wealth together, you know, through networking together with other individuals and teamwork. And Fantuzzi at fantuzzimusic.com. If you want a counseling session with him, he's happy to talk to you for a little bit and see if, you know, he can help you. He's eager to share his gifts. And all we need is someone that's been there and done that, and they can really help you. So I wanted to share that, and working with Scott with light-touch.me. It's a great honor.
Oh, thank you. And, you know, if you don't mind, Fantuzzi, I am going to take just a minute to play. This is an embedded video, so it should play just fine. And this is a 1-minute video all about Light Touch and Love Coach Academy and how we're collaborating. So,
Love Coach Academy is a collective of heart-based individuals. We have helped thousands around the world to overcome challenges, have greater relationships through understanding each other. We combine the wisdom of Marshall Rosenberg, nonviolent communication, emotional intelligence skill building, tools to change our neural pathways from reptile brain reactivity into frontal lobe responsiveness. Under the leadership of Scott Katamas and his core group of coaches, we are excited to announce our new partnership with Jay Mayer and Light Touch. We are adding his techniques to our collective tool belts. Join our upcoming free online webinars, giving you the support to thrive.
Wow.
that's kind of fun. Yeah, it's kind of fun. So, all right, back to our beloved brother Fantuzzi.
I haven't sung this one in a while. Oh, Dele. Oh, Dele. Oh, Dele. Oh, Dele. Oh, Dele. Oh, de la la la. Oye, mira. Oh, Dele. Oh, de la. If you haven't met my boys, Khalil or Eli, my daughter Justine too, well, the beauty of all our children, amen, they remind us of us too, singing, oh, Dele, hallelujah, oh, Dele, la, 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 oh, Dele, oh, my God, oh, Dele. Gracias a nuestros antepasados, mira, por las bendiciones que nos han dado. No importa de dónde vienen, todos somos hermanas y hermanos. Singing, oh, dele, chanting, oh, de la, 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 oh, dele, oh, de la. So, spread a little light, spread a little light. Make a little love tonight. All around the world, you know what time it is. Shine bright, baby. Singing, oh, dele, oh, dele, oh, de la, la, la. Oh, dele, my friends. Oh, de la. Oh, I think it's time for us to do a little prayer before we separate from each other. And Mother, Father God, we're not asking for anything. We just want to be, if we are up for it, if you think we're up for it, be your instruments, bringing more good into the world, more kindness. Let us do what we can, with every breath to be mixed with love, with kindness. We got this, family. Take care of yourselves. God helps those who help themselves. So the divine universe is just waiting for you to meet her halfway. And then the rest of the way is a piece of cake. It's the divine grace that will guide us to this new place, this new world that we are co-creating right here, right now. Being as bold as love, letting go of fear, embracing love, sharing, caring, sharing. Thank you, universe, for giving us the tools. May we use them wisely, spread them far and wide so that all the family and all the world can be having shoes on their feet, some food to eat, a little shelter, and whatever else their hearts may desire. To be given the strength to be present with each other, to be present with that little voice inside us that is constantly guiding us. As it was in the beginning, is now, and forever shall be. From the point of light within the mind of God, that light stream forth into the minds and hearts of men and women. May light restore the plan on earth. Amen. Ashe. Aho. So.
Amen. Ashe.
Yeah,
Aho. Yes. Aho. And thank you for the great invocation. And I just want to remind people one more time.
One more, if that's okay.
Absolutely. I just want to remind everybody that we still want to provide support. You know, Fantuzzi's not going to ask for it for himself. We gotta jump in there and remind people of that. Fantuzzi has given to us for 30 years. He's giving to us tonight. And let's give back to Fantuzzi. GoFundMe.com. Just pop in Fantuzzi or go to Fantuzzi Miracle Healing. I want to thank Jan Kaplan, who's with us, who does so much to help Fantuzzi, and she's such a bright light in our community. Jan, God bless you. We love you so much.
Thank you. I also wanted to mention that, gosh, I've got this little screen in front of my face. I'm a little off tonight. But Jeff Klein is in the house, and Jeff has a foundation called the Pinion Foundation.org, and he is willing to match a $1,000 donation for Fantuzzi, and people can do that as a tax write-off. They can work with him and the foundation, and they can get the EIN and actually get a donation, make a donation, and get that as a tax write-off. So we want to thank Jeff so much. Oh,
There he is.
Howdy.
Yeah, he was lying down. Hi,
Yeah, I
Jeff.
couldn't figure out how to use the phone.
So where are you? What's up? Share with us a little.
I'm in Mexico, in Yelapa, in wonderful Yelapa, Mexico, Cabo Corrientes. And I do want to say that, yeah, whoever wants to make donations tonight, if you just let Kat know what the amounts are. Then I will match that up to $1,000.
Wow. That's fantastic, Jeff. Thank you
Thank
so much.
Thank you.
Again, that's where you go. That's so sweet. God bless you, Jeff.
And
No,
Kat is cat at fantuzzimusic.com. That's
Cat with a
K. Yeah, go
K
ahead.
catching.
KAT.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, if anybody wants to make donations, just work it out with Kat. She'll let me know, and then I'll do a match. If somebody wants to make like actual money, whatever it is, I could match it. But if someone's looking for to get the tax write-off, the deduction, she can instruct them how to do that, and then they'll get a letter from my nonprofit foundation with the tax ID and all that. You can use it for to validate a charitable contribution.
Thank you for your generosity.
God bless you. Thank you.
Hey, look, we all appreciate our brother Fantuzzi because he's the one who just all the way out there living life to the fullest and channeling all of our connectedness to spirit. So thank you.
And,
thank you.
I believe Jay Mayer just donated $250. So does that count, Jeff?
Yes. Yeah, I can match that. And if she sends her details to Kat, KAT at Fantuzzi Music, then, we can, things are, yeah, because I can do it online. Yeah, that's right. So we can acknowledge all that. And then she can, she'll have a letter from Pignon Foundation. She can use that when she, does her taxes for the year 2020, right? Yeah.
Great. Yeah,
It's hard to
fantastic.
believe we're in 2020.
Actually, it's Jay, and although he does have a highly developed feminine side, I do want to acknowledge that he happens to be in a masculine gender body this time around.
No, all good. I'm a little bit. I can't hear too well right now, so that's good.
That's all right.
Balance. It's good to be balanced.
You are well balanced.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jan. The three J's, Janice,
Yeah.
Jeff, and Jay, have all come through in a big way. It's a
And,
3J night.
and if you don't mind, actually, as Fantuzzi knows, I've actually changed my name legally, like a few years ago. So I actually go by amongst my friends as Benny, Beni, like Ben Israel. Yeah, Benny Goldenheart is my actual passport name.
All right, Benny. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Appreciate it.
All right, Mr. Fantuzzi, we're putting the spotlight back on you, brother.
We're taking one more request, and I heard your request in my heart. And it's a song that I very rarely do. It's called Mother of Mercy. See, I hear and feel the mother to be the divine. And when I think of the mother being like the divine, I just get so yummy and feeling like, you could, everybody hug each other, but hug yourself. Hug yourself. Right now, it feels like this. Like the mother doesn't mess around. She loves us so much. She caresses us. She gives us her food, our life force. She gives us all the food to eat, everything. She gives us bare feet to dance around. Really important for us to connect with the earth. Get grounded in bare feet. When you can, do it. And thank the divine for every little thing. Because every little thing is going to be all right. Don't paranoia-demic us and the world. Just know in your heart and soul, even if we have to go, it's all right. It's all right. Blessings to those who have left. Blessings to the ones they left behind that are feeling sad. missing them. Blessings to all the ones that are still behind in quarantine, wondering when am I gonna get out of this place? When can I get back to my travels or to my regular life? So sorry, no more regular. We're getting back, but we're moving forward. Dedicating everything, every song, every kiss, every hug, every single thing. Water is life. Miniwichoni comes to the mother. Mother of mercy, Mother, please give us some mercy. 'Cause you're real to me, as real can be. You made this world, beloved mother. Oh, you made this world, sweet Ma, Jai Ma. You made this world, divine mother. You made me. Yes. You made this world. Oh, you made this world. Ma, you made this world, divine one. You made the entire family. And when we find out who we are, we're so beautiful, we're everything. We can find God inside of our hearts. We can find God in everything. In everything. I love you, family. Don't forget it. Even if I'm gone. Even if you're gone. This is a sacred connection. This is a sacred life. Offer your life up daily. I wrote this one for you so many years ago. Some of you are new to this, but most of you know it. You're my mother, my father, you're my lover, you are my friend. You're the beginning, you're the center. Whoa. You are the colors of the rainbow. You're the pure white light in me. You are the rivers, mountain, the sky. You are the sea. I love you so. You help me see you, see you. You're in me. I'm in you and you're in me. You're everywhere I look, I see. It's you, my Lord, looking into me. A little voice inside saying, yes, baby, you're gonna be alright. Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om Shanti, Om. We are home, we are home, we are home. One. We are one, we are one, we are one. Love, we are love, we are love, we are love. It's not over yet, my family. There's lots to be done. There is a lot of hearts to wake up and a lot of children coming in, about 100 a day, no, 150 every day. Actually, it's something like a minute. And about 100 of us are dying every minute. And I want to invite you, if you're in the San Francisco Bay Area, so am I. Fantuzzi at fantuzzimusic.com is my email. Cat is cat at Fantuzzi Music, taking care of booking. Because we're going to start hitting the road again soon. I'm thinking I could feel my feet, I could feel the wings on my feet about ready to take off again. Maybe the big island in Hawaii. Then maybe to Los Angeles, the city of the angels, and then to Florida and Puerto Rico for a rainbow gathering at the end of July. And if you're all still paranoid about coming together, we'll move it to the end of the summer or the end of the year. Either way, we're coming together to bring more love into this world. And thank you so much, Scott. Thank you, Jay. Thank you, Jan. Thank you, beloved brother Benny Goldenheart. And all of you that I can't see, I can feel. Thank you.
Thank you, Fantuzzi. We love you. We look forward to seeing you a week from tonight. Every Tuesday night, it's Fan Tuesdays. Thank you, brother. Good night, everybody.